Piper with the Tuesday video, and it's Tuesday the 16th of July. Starting with Bitcoin this morning. Slight change to the plan, as it were. We've had the 5 waves up, as I'm counting them. ABC A wave, ABC B wave. Now there's a slight dichotomy now. I thought this was a C wave. I was looking for 5 waves down, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now that may still happen, but we now have an overlap with the wave 1 low, which is hardly a huge issue for a correction, because corrections are more complex. But I do wonder now whether we're actually seeing a triangle. I just outlined this would be wave D of the triangle, A, B, C. Any break below there would suggest that we're back to the ABC scenario. The triangle could last longer, but it shouldn't break below 10,000 now. We've had two breaks below 10,000. Both have been met with solid buying, so that's quite encouraging. So no real change of opinion. I still think we're seeing a correction. I still think we're going a lot higher. It's just a question of when that rally starts. I mean, it's not impossible it's starting now, but I wouldn't say there's a terribly impulsive feel to this rally at the moment. The moving averages are quite interesting. This is the daily chart. This is the 200. This is a 100-day moving average, and this is the 50-day moving average, and that supported the market very well on Monday. If it does break, then I would think this might well support the market. I mean, we've got the A equals C level there around 8.6, but below that you've got 8.250 thereabouts. You've got the 100-day as well. Anyway, so again, no overall change of opinion, but maybe we're seeing a triangle. It should become a little bit clearer quite soon. Looking at Ethereum, the chart remains, the pattern remains different. We've still got the 1, the irregular 2, and we've got a 1, 2. This counts as all of 3. So this is just a fairly small 4th wave, which could already be over, in fact. And, I mean, a bit of a spike, but not too much to go on here. Before we see another rally to complete the move off here. And then there's another 4 and 5 still due. So quite a different pattern there, which I suspect will get washed away. Either the Bitcoin pattern will get washed away a bit, or the Ethereum pattern will be washed away. But I mean, both very positive, but different stages of the process. Look at Litecoin also. It looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's difficult to count this, subdivide that into 5. This one also doesn't really subdivide too well, but the two biggest corrections are here and here, and I find this often a simple way of trying to count the move. This is clearly an ABC, so it looks corrective. Big spike. So I think Litecoin, well, supports the case for Bitcoin to an extent, but again, a very positive pattern suggesting we're going to see a correction, which could be over on Litecoin, and that we're heading up again. So that's another opportunity. Looking at gold, we also have a potential change of count to an extent. I've been saying that wave 4 is going to be a triangle, A, B, C, D. Looks like wave E itself could be a triangle also. Not sure I've seen a count like that before, actually. It could, of course, just be a part of D or a part of E. Depends what happens next, really. But if we break the upside and then break up above this trend line, then that would tend to confirm we're now on the way up again. If we break down, then we might just check the lower trend line again. But a curious count. I say, again, it remains positive, looking for a solid rally as a third of a third. Actually, a few additional points here. In fact, gold did the same thing. Saw a C wave that failed to take out the low of the A wave, the same as Bitcoin. And we've seen this sort of formation of the triangle. So I guess if the Bitcoin is following gold's lead, we may see the same thing here. I've also altered this count here, so I'm counting this now as the first wave of 3. So 5 waves up, with a third of a third to come. So if a low comes in here, well, the low obviously there, but the eventual end of the correction possibly where we are now, and then the third of a third starting up. So whether Bitcoin follows the same cue, but certainly at the moment we have got this rally. Failed to see the A wave low and has rallied up to about here, I suppose, at the moment. So interesting that is continuing to happen. All right, well, silver started to move as well. This looks like an ABC. It could be, although it could be a 1-2-1-2 as it were. But a break above here, around 15.5 or thereabouts, could see a retest of 16.20 and breaker there obviously could take us higher. So silver may be beginning to do something at the moment. All right, no change on the Dow really. Since we saw the low back in beginning of June, still a case for a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, but absolutely no confirmation as yet. The market's just going sideways at the moment. But once we see some kind of evidence of a peak, we'll be looking perhaps to short that, depending on the patterns we see it. But the DAX continues to look a lot less happy with an ABC rally, and this looks fairly impassive at the moment, so it could be the start of something. Monitor that more carefully going forwards. Alright, firstly also seeing 5 O's up, so a bit more of a correction due there, with perhaps a B wave rally and a bit of a sell off down to test the 4th wave low, maybe around 7,370 or thereabouts. Okay, that's all for today. If that's useful, back to the report on Thursday. So I'm planning to do a written report on Thursday. I haven't done one for a while. Have a great day, thanks for listening, and bye for now.